What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. You all have been demolishing my TCG player link in the description down below almost as much as I've been destroying the weights at the gym. That's right, I'm calling you out. Cali Effect, Triff Gaming, I'm gonna be YugiTube 2020's most ripped YugiTuber. That being said, you all have been helping out so much, I want to give back to you guys, and you all voted on the giveaway item in a previous Market Watch, and the winner is the Anniversary Pack Art Dark Magician Girl that we do not have in the TCG. September's giveaway is going to blow this giveaway out the water, by the way. But to win this card, all you gotta do is 3 easy steps. First off, you gotta be a subscriber. I'm not giving this away to someone who's not following the channel. Second step, you have to like this video. And third step, tell me what you think will be your favorite reprint in the Megatons. We don't know all of the cards, but tell me what the reprint should be and its rarity. So, in order for it to be in the Megatons, it's gotta be from Flood, Saiho, Soul Fusion, or Dark Saviors. You can't pick a Savage Strike, Dane, or Rira card. You gotta go from those sets. And my favorite answer, I'm gonna go ahead and give this to them. One lucky duelist. That being said, let's get into your regularly scheduled Market Watch. Combo pieces getting bought out early in the morning. Carmen Edon is jumping in price right now, and if you aren't familiar with this card, we've gone over it before. I suggested it when it went back to cheap again for a bit, and this essentially allows both Mathematician as well as Oviraptor to have something to dump to allow you to go off into the Ib combo, and Ib the Synchro has actually fallen back in price, surprisingly. This has rebounded in quantities and gone back to $12, but it's combo pieces that are harder to replenish aren't feeling so lucky. Now, Carbonetton, it's pretty cool. It's a dinosaur, but once it's banished, you're able to summon a dragon. You go for a vanilla tuner, such as, oh yeah, Flame Bulgard DT, which is also recently bought out, normal market price $2, even though you could have hyped this up for E-Dragon format. He's up there towards $15 here, and you see he's much cheaper on eBay. Similarly, you do have only one cheaper copy at $5 before it matches $7 and completely disappears on eBay for Carbonetton. So these combo pieces, they're going up in price. There's alternative Flame Vilgards, of course, but with Oviraptor, dump Carbonetton, special summon this, you get the Ib Synchro, you link it away, you use World Legacy Guard Dragon, you're able to revive this, you're able to go into the whole Guard Dragon combo. So that's why all this is spiking. Ib is getting more and more popular. People are really enjoying it. Now, talking about Guard Dragon combo and Dane cards, Omni Dragon Brotar has been going up to 18. Lowest on TCG player seems insane to me. And we see over on eBay, it is a little cheaper. We see a $13 copy, 15, but it starts to quickly go up as well. You're better off shopping eBay, but this was obviously going to go up as Levianeer is up for reprints in the Megatons. The Thunder Dragon stuff is up for reprints, so people are going to start grabbing those pieces that they're missing that are not up for reprint within the Megatons. Brotar is one of those obvious examples that was highly underestimated upon release. A truly amazing card, and it's pretty obvious that I've suggested it before, that it would be going up in price. Now, a couple of other suggestions right now that I've forgotten. I've been suggesting the hero stuff for when evil heroes are going to naturally hype it. I actually missed that Fusion Destiny was above $1. This ain't no bulk super. So you do see it actually is lower than market price right now. It's still something to pick up sooner than later. The special editions are out. You have its max quantities until reprint. And if you think you're going to be playing the evil hero deck, you might as well have access at least to Fusion Destiny, as well as Extra Hero Cross Crusader. They're completely cheap right now. You only have yourself to blame if you're not picking these up sooner than later and you're a hero player, or you even might think you'll want to make a hero deck again. So use that TCG player link in the description down below to start shopping and pick up your copies today. Smile. We've also got Cynet Mining still holding in price. So many people are asking me, John, should I just get rid of this now? I think it's going to be up for reprint. Well, I think that Savage Strike is going to block Dark Neostorm from getting reprints in whatever March set we get next year. That being said, that's Phantasme, Extravagance, Boral Savage, some pricey cards over in Savage Strike. Cynet Mining has an upward ceiling thanks to @Ignister also being announced for the upcoming WCQ season. Yeah, we're already talking 2020. So in my opinion, I think that Cynet Mining has a good roof. You have Marinces's that will get better, and they're going to be within the metagame. They're really good. And then you have Adagnister, and its initial reveal looks really amazing. Cynet Mining has longevity as well, and I keep saying this, the legacy of the Duelist promos, they matter. They're pretty freaking good. I would definitely keep my copies of Cynet Mining personally, but again, we never know what Konami has in store. If you're feeling jittery, you're like, this is a lot of money, do what's best for you. That's simply my suggestion. Now, talking about some news falling out. First off, we have the organization telling us that the OCG Structure Deck Rebirth of Shaddoll is coming in December. That means we'll likely have it in the TCG for our WCQ season. And Konami has not been slacking with our structure decks. Each and every one recently feels really competitive. The Pendulum Structure Deck, the Salomon Great Structure Deck. So many structures are starting to flex once again, like, hey, look, that actually goes up. Smile. But seriously, Shaddolls, I think that means the max rarities, they're not going to go down in quantity. There's plenty of people who've invested, but from here, these quantities aren't going to be self-replacing, and I would consider having whatever version you want of the cards sooner than later. I do think Shaddoll Dragon, by gosh, it'll have a reprint hopefully in the structure deck. They've missed it only so many times. Probably have an OTS pack planned for it, but I don't think you have to panic over Shaddoll Dragon. What you should be considering is the rarity you want to play this deck in if you're thinking this support is going to be super solid, which I think it'll bring them back into the metagame. The fans voted. I don't think Konami's going to mess that one up. Team Samurai X1 actually got his hands on some Mega Pack commons. So the Mega 10 cards ended up in his Rising Rampage packs. Now I've heard rumors, people are like, oh, this is obviously a Konami marketing ploy. Nah, Team Sam is completely honest, like he's very straightforward, and I don't know that these will be the rarity of what will happen in the Mega Packs, but remember, this did happen, I believe it was with True Kings of All Calamities set, where the super rares ended up in OTS packs by accident early. So we do get a sneak peek that the Sky Striker cards will be indeed a target of the Mega Packs. I told you guys I felt like these were going to be similar to Dragonic Diagram, get their double printings and get slapped out there before that next FNL list. So value for money, I would highly consider getting rid of stuff like Engage now, as there's only 1 week of competitive regionals before the Mega 10s hit shelves. I would not be caught holding onto these. Now, if they are missing from the Mega 10s, I mean, all we've seen is Afterburners, then yeah, certain pieces, they'd probably go up as the missing links, but I think this is a sign that we will be seeing a ton of them. Now, again, this isn't guaranteed rarity for these cards. We know that rarities are going to jump around, change around, but we don't know what if Konami's missing foiling on these or what these are intended as they're in the wrong product. But exciting news, really cool to see, and I hope you filmed that pack opening. Yeah, Team Samurai X1 obviously needs some of my extra subscribers while I'm 1/5 this size. Please smash subscribe, boys. And finally, going back over Rising Rampage, I've had a ton of inquiries about people asking, should I pick up the Prismatic Secrets now? They're starting to bubble back up. And my answer is this. The sealed product is still very cheap, but the chance of pulling specific ones are very, very rare. And I went over this. I don't think the special editions are going to lower prices this year. Well, not this year, for Rising Rampage specifically. So, with the special editions, they're not going to have the prismatics. People are obviously not even opening these boxes since they're still available so freaking cheap compared to normal boxes. That means it's struggling. That means the special editions are going to struggle, and quantities of other cards already aren't going to flood the market because of how low those will be opened. So, with the prismatics, I think that the quantities, they're still going to be increasing from regionals. Regionals, I believe, are first ed packs, if I'm not mistaken. Same as sneak peek kits. I think we will see an increase of quantity, but the question is the price. How many people are waiting for Apollosa to go towards 300 to buy it? How many are waiting for 250? I think there's a demand laying in wait for these cards that are going to keep them really freaking up in price. Marincess being a deck that's playable, we've seen it spike back as well, where people remove their listings. We can't really tell with the sales here, but I really think to buy it at a specific price or for a sale to pop out for them to buy it with, like that 10% off that TCG Player did last week. I think we're starting to see those prices draw their lines in the sand due to simply demand and people tapping their fingers and waiting. That being said, the set is so top heavy along with Apollosa that we see the Marincess stuff going up for just one of its cards, and everything else easy to get whatever you want right now. So do consider that as well. Thank you so much for watching today's Market Watch. What did you guys think of everything going on? And also, I've seen Tenyi splashed in some dinosaur stuff, just a little splash of some Tenyi stuff. So that's pretty exciting as well to think about. Maybe you need to consider Tenyi might be partially an engine rather than a deck. I always love how that develops within a metagame. But thank you so much for watching today's Market Watch. What did you guys think of everything? Are you going to be the one who wins the Dark Magician Girl? It can only be one of so many of you all. Like 1,300 plus entered the last giveaway. It blew me away. So I look forward to your comments below. I'll be reading through them, replying to some, and I look for some innovative answers and reasoning on why you want what reprinted